we're live.
Oh my God.
Here we are.
This is great. All right. Well, there's no running away now. It's got to happen.
We're stuck.
Yeah, that's okay. There are worse things.
Joke's on you. I have a cardboard roll I can put over my camera.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
God, so clever.
That cheeky bastard. He's always got a plan.
No one expects
respect it,
cardboard tube.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does. You can't plan for it. My beard looks much better. I've got an awesome pipe.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're not in the right order. Your beard
Yeah, it's no
looked
worries.
amazing.
It does, you know. I was sitting there, I was like, damn, I look good tonight.
Not Jake.
Jeremy, you look good every night.
Well, I mean, I was going to try and be modest, but who am I kidding?
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
the right order.
Kidding.
For a moment there, I even had a respectable beard.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Then I
Yeah.
didn't again.
You know, but beard's an inherent, thank you, loveliness of all of us aside. I think we're in for a good time. I'm honestly excited by this because I've never even had a chance to really look into the spacefaring section of Spectaculars. So I think this will be a good time, and I really love this group of people. So yeah, like I figure let's just hop in and introduce people and see what we got going here. And I really enjoy that. I love calling Jeff like our big, beautiful bear. And I think that's entirely appropriate for this campaign. Jeff, why don't you tell us about yourself and who you're playing?
Yeah, I'm Jeff, Adventures of Lollygagging, twitch.tv/lollygaggers. We play a bunch of different games on Fridays and Mondays, and starting this week, Saturday afternoons, when we're going to be starting up a Worlds Without Number game.
Nice.
And we're not doing Delta Green on Friday because one person has to sit out this week. So we're going to do some kind of one shot of some GM-less game. So
That sounds like a 9mm retirement to me, man.
We ended last session on pipe bombs and gasoline. So yeah,
Awesome.
But anyway, and I am playing I'm playing Barbarian, who is a sun bear alien. Who has the power of the sun, solar energy control, and giant heavy armor, golden armor, and it has a very like a sun symbol right in the chest, from which some of his powers might be emitted. He's also an astronaut too, I'm going to complete opposite from my last character, who was like a reckless surly guy, and this guy's going to be optimistic and exuberant and happy. It's gonna be
Love
great.
it. I'm so happy we have Sunshine Bear on the team.
Sunshine
No
Bear.
trademark infringement to a Care Bear, not even mentioned.
Nope.
Nope.
He's got armor on.
Copyright Defenders of
It's
Cobalt.
totally different.
Yep. Completely different.
Oh.
And now I think maybe I smell something. What is that, Jake? What am I smelling here?
You're probably smelling what my rock form, dual form hero is cooking. He is a firefighter who can transform into a being with super strength, super toughness, and the ability to control rocks. And I call him the Geomorph.
That's amazing. I love the idea of like a space firefighter.
Yeah, I mean, well, there are fires in places that can ruin delicate equipment. You got to have one guy with a fire extinguisher at least.
Yeah, I like it. That's totally fun.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Dan's probably still going to do his best to just throw this campaign in just a downward spiral, but he's not shortcut anymore. Who are you now?
I'm slightly different. I'm Nomad this time.
Okay.
And I have the ability to copy other people's powers,
Ooh.
as well as some gravity manipulation and tachyon control, which I can use to possibly get like an extra turn,
So
as well as do some other fun things. So
you're telling me I can expect another season of cheapness from you?
only the cheapest. I mean, prices don't even get as low as they go for me.
I respect that. I do. And you're also a respectable member of society, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's a very respectable outlaw.
Very respectable outlaw. Wonderful.
I only steal from the people with things to steal from.
Oh, well, it's good to have standards. Speaking of standards, there's a man who has none. He's the HBIC. Chuck.
That's me.
Howdy.
Hey, I am playing Chrome Shot, or designation R3C7. And I'm a fugitive. I'm a robot. Fugitive because, I was an assassin bot, and then I was taken, kidnapped, and I was given a goddamn empathy chip. And it's the worst thing that ever happened to me. I feel bad for people now, and against my better judgment, I am driven to help them. I complain a lot about it the entire time. And yeah, I'm a sniper. I got my signature sniper rifle. I can turn invisible. And I can make some force fields and shit to protect myself. So yeah, gonna shoot things from a long ways away and feel bad about it, but not. We'll see. We'll see.
As bad as you were forced to feel by that empathy chip.
Right.
And not a bit more.
Not an ounce more.
Wonderful. And last but not least, I'm very excited to have the man, the myth, the Bert in this with us. How are you, sir?
Hey, doing well. So I'm Bert, and today I am playing Gloom. I'm the very goth medic of the group. I've got such a sunny disposition, and I always feel like we're all doomed, and you're going to die, but I'll try and patch your ass up anyway. I make constructs out of dark matter, and I help by telling you how rotten you are and how useless this is.
I found that to have that work, you have to take your pants off first, then take your shit.
Okay.
Don't tell lies to me. Oh, yeah, looks like we're back up. It says we are unstable.
That's true.
Yeah,
Well, they know us.
Oh, there's our...
Accurate.
That's rude. You shouldn't just say that.
What does that
It's
have
true.
to do with our
We say
connectivity?
that.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Like right next to, on my thing, right next to live, it says you're unstable. All right. We're
Then maybe
back.
that's just a Chuck thing.
We're just a me thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll make it happen. So, so in our first issue of Spectaculars in Space, what was our squad name for this crew of folks? Or did we have a squad name just yet?
I don't know if we did.
I think we did.
We have a
We
ship
did.
name.
Yeah, we've got the Hot Pocket.
Gotta have the hot pocket.
Gotta have the Hot Pocket. The some fancy folks might try to claw at the Cleety sign them, but we know better. But yeah, so issue 1, strangely enough, starts near Earth. Now, you guys don't operate around Earth all the time. Earth isn't well loved by a lot of the other space communities because they're
That
kind of
we've
at
got
about
the one galaxy-wide restraining order to keep us away.
So Earth is kind of at about like that Cowboy Bebop level of tech where like they've got the astral gates, but you can only do the interstellar travel through these special gates. There might be some special individuals that have your FTL drives that can do that sort of thing, but for the most part, it's pretty regulated on who can do hyperspace travel around that area. And just most people don't really like coming around Earth. They're not well received by the rest of the galaxy. I'm curious, what brought you guys to this neck of the woods? What was your last job? What would bring you to this backwoods piece of crap?
Regrettably, humanitarian aid.
Oh no.
It
Okay.
was terrible. The orphans, they were all over. And we clothed and fed everyone.
Oh,
Worst
man.
day of my life.
Disgusting.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you did some humanitarian aid delivering, whether it's clothes, food, lots of supplies. There's some pretty disparate class system issue going on at this point on Earth because you've got the corporate-driven astral gates, and then a lot of people that live on Earth proper are just poor as dirt and miserable. Do you think it's fair to say that you guys might have like some sort of liaison that kind of helps you out with coordinating jobs here and there?
On
Across
Earth or
different-
just galaxy wide?
Galaxy wide, or it could be maybe they're focused here at Earth. There's an option that if you want that we could kind of create sort of an NPC that kind of helps you guys coordinate stuff.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this person, do you want them to be an Earthling that kind of works with you? They're kind of back channels. Or is this somebody who's no?
Let's
Okay.
make them not a filthy earthling.
Yeah. Screw those filthy Earthlings.
No, their
Right.
corporate headquarters might be on Earth.
Okay.
Oh.
True.
A tax haven.
Exactly.
There we go.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Tax haven.
It's a super fun site.
I love it. So is this person, we've got like a couple truths box we're going to fill out. Do you get the feeling that this liaison is weary, stoic, scarred, reluctant, overwhelmed, grim?
Oh, reluctant to hire us, I like.
Yeah,
Reluctant.
Yeah.
probably overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. I can't believe he has to call you guys. Now, is this somebody who's conscripted, an alien, retired, traumatized, young, or sidelined?
Traumatized.
Yes.
Young and traumatized. He's the new intern who's been kicked down all the
He's been given all the shit jobs, including
my
dealing
God.
with us.
You
This is
guys-
what I have to work with?
Yeah,
This?
we're like his first client. Like
Yeah.
we're it because no one
Nice.
else. Yeah.
I love it. And is he a powered hero, a politician, military officer, scientist, astronaut, diplomat?
Wait, I feel like he's just an office worker.
Yeah, like
diplomat. office
diplomat, like a
worker.
low-level
Mhm.
diplomat.
Yeah.
A clerk.
Very
Yeah.
low-level diplomat.
Yeah.
He's the guy that-
diplomat.
Well, because you guys are from, like, you guys selected that your particular system you're from is not well liked. Everybody considers you guys to be just the scum of the universe. He's the guy that got assigned to your quadrant.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
nobody
poor-
wants
poor
that job. So
fool.
he's reluctant, he's traumatized, and because he's heard about where you guys are from, and he's terrified.
That's
He's the son
fantastic.
of the diplomat that has just enough pull that the nepotism got him this job.
Right.
But not enough to get him a good one.
Mhm.
Oh man, you guys. Oh my God. Oh no. Who does he answer to? Does he answer to like planetary government, maybe private backers, aliens, a team of heroes? Sounds like we're
Probably
kind of going
private
corporate.
backers and then government.
Yeah. He's from a corporation.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think the two should be necessarily separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it's government, but it's mostly because at this point, because of the expense of those astral gates, corporations have taken over that. And because that dictates trade, corporations have just locked down most governments on Earth.
I mean,
So-
they renamed Earth Walmart last year, right?
Yes. I'll try and think of like some sort of Walmart brand name for Earth.
Either that or Amazon, you know.
Yeah. An
Sam's
Amazon
World.
warehouse. Earth is an Amazon warehouse location.
That's
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it. How does this
One.
person typically learn about cosmic events to try and like relate with you? Like, is it through his diplomatic channels? Does he have ties to stellar espionage? Does he maybe have scientific resources or an intelligence network?
It's from an Excel spreadsheet that shows that profits are down in certain quadrants.
Mm. Okay. I love
Due
it.
to like criminal activity.
Nice.
Yeah.
An Excel document backed in the Access database.
Nice. I dig it. His name is Blurboop Keepler, but he goes by Leroy. I'm not against naming this dude Leroy.
I'm fine with that.
All right. There you go. See, you tune in, you get to help build the world. All right. All right. And last but not least, this guy is clearly like bottom wrong. He's cowardly and he's mostly useless, but he has to have some sort of resources that he brings to the table. Does he maybe Is he like a member of some sort of subsidiary organization? Like, does he maybe have access to an orbital space platform? That could be it. Like he could help coordinate doing the astral gates for you.
There we go.
I mean, he still is technically in a position of power.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. He
It
can
might
help
be
us get places.
because the thing is, because these astral gates are such a major commercial hub, outside of like extremely rich or elite people, or maybe some civilizations that do have far advanced tech, it's pretty regulated to go through any of these hyperspace places. And you kind of need a friend to wave you through if you don't want to be looked at too closely. So maybe that's part of how he helps you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never want to be looked at closely.
Okay, you guys. Well, thank you for helping us achieve our tax write-off for this quarter by delivering these blankets and food and water to the needy. It was really nice of you. Would anybody like a Fresca?
I do not consume beverages.
Right. Okay. Great. Okay. Sorry, I've got a phone call coming in. I need to. Hello? Oh.
Hang up.
Oh, no. No, I don't know how to. But I don't. But no, Okay, I think I know somebody I can ask. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll get back to you. Hey, you guys, your spaceship didn't get too badly damaged on that run, did it?
The blankets really did a number on the cargo hold, but
Yeah, our vehicle is fine.
Okay. I need to ask a favor from you if you can help out. I've got a message being forwarded over to me.
Of course we can help.
Just trying to, and you can see him pull up a computer and like he's nervously twitching and he's having trouble getting things to come through. Okay, emergency broadcast.
have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Okay. Oh no. Okay, 1 second.
Just calm down. It's okay, man.
I think he just turned off life support.
Okay.
See him start floating out of view. It's like, oh no, gravity's off.
Deep breaths. Just do some deep breaths. You'll be fine. Be okay. Be just fine.
Yeah. Thank you. You're a good guy. I've always liked you a lot. It looks like there's a distress signal coming in. It's pretty distorted. I'm having trouble making much of it out. And you can see he's just worthless. Does anybody have any sort of skill they think they could use to help him get things pulled through?
No.
I have
use a
to goad
computer.
someone.
Can analyze some data.
That's
very
perfect.
intelligent. Yeah, I'm really good at computers and stuff.
Oh, thanks. Your voice is very calming.
Yours is a little bit more anxiety inducing, but that's okay. That's fine. It's fine.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Why don't you just scoot over? Let me take a look. It'll be okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
go ahead.
I'm gonna waddle behind the desk. I'm a 2.5 foot tall bear in a giant golden costume, a giant golden armor. Just gonna hop down off like whatever I was sitting in. I disappear behind the desk, and then I climb back up.
So you're in the armor. You're only like 3 feet tall with the armor.
2.5 foot tall. Yeah. Pretty good.
Okay, I love it.
I hope it's like the video of that one cat on the laptop. Like,
Yeah, give me some analyzed data there, by all means.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I'm good at analyzing data and other things. I mean, I'm not that good, but let's not get our hopes up. Whoops.
Oh my god.
Oh no! I spilled a Fresca on your keyboard. Oh, I'm so sorry,
no.
Leroy.
That's okay.
Oh, no,
Okay, so that's okay. I'm just gonna have to do this by memory and share with you what I heard over the phone call. Oh my God, I hope I didn't get anything wrong.
You're not going to get anything wrong. You're a very smart man.
Yeah, um, I'm glad you're a very nice liar. So there was a distress call. There was a ship. There's like an asteroid belt near Mars. There's a distress call, and I think they're asking to be rescued, but they're also saying it was infested and don't come close to them. I don't really know which one they wanted, like if they needed to be rescued or infested, or no, they're not asking us to infest them. I think they're saying there might be an infestation.
Leroy,
and also,
Leroy, breathe. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to obviously go rescue them. We're heroes. It's fine.
This is fantastic news, Leroy.
Oh, also,
there might be things to kill.
So the good news is, since you guys we're starting fresh, but there's an option here that I find very fun in the module. Like if you were doing this mission and like it was a continuation from a prior campaign, if your government reputation is bad enough, you risk the government just launching a nuke at you while you leave.
Oh,
it's delightful.
Perfect.
So you guys are disliked, but you're not disliked that much. I was able to call my dad, and he said that he can hold off on launching the nukes for like, at least a day, I think. I'm not sure how long it takes for a spaceship to get here. Apparently it's going pretty fast. So that's about all I've got. Don't worry about the Fresca. It's all right.
Very well. We shall intercept this ship, save the day through wanton slaughter. All aboard shall be killed.
Protocols and assassination protocols.
We're rescuing people. We're rescuing people.
We could save more lives by defeating the infestation.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I'll cook something up for when you guys get back or something. Like I've got some like ravioli I could take out of the freezer, and I think I've got a can of tomato sauce.
Oh.
Just so we're clear, because of last missions, this is doomed from the start. So what is the acceptable collateral loss?
Well, my computer is currently completely frescoed.
Don't worry. We're going to save everybody, Leroy. It's not going to be a problem. Don't listen to him. That's just how he is. We're going to
cook up that ravioli.
20%.
Just remember, don't put the can in the microwave. That's how fires get started.
Gee, thanks, GMorph. I'm so glad you reminded me. That's how I lost my last apartment. That deposit was a real bitch. You're a good guy. You're all good guys. I mean,
I would like to use one of my skills.
Okay.
I would like to use lie to someone.
Wonderful.
I would like to put my hand on Leroy's shoulder. Leroy, you are a competent employee, and your natural good looks are exceeded only by your intellect.
Let's see that lie.
Yep. 65.
He's fighting for another 100 there.
I used to think you were only nice to me because, your programming required it. I never really knew you were like a real friend.
You were correct on your original assumption. We will be off.
Okay, I'll have the ravioli ready for you, and I won't burn anything down. You guys are the best.
Keep a fire extinguisher handy.
We couldn't do this without you, Leroy. Just remember that, okay? You're a hero, too.
And then I'll hop down and start waddling in my metal suit.
That's adorable.
He's a complete failure, and his mother regrets ever having him.
No. That's not true. I mean, I don't know. The second part might be true. I haven't met her, but he's not a complete failure.
He was right. His life is not expired yet. There's still time for more or less failure.
Yeah, he fails his like he doesn't succeed at hearing you mention anything. He's just like, oh man, I don't actually have ravioli. I'm gonna have to go to the store.
Spaghettios are fine too.
All right.
Whatever you make, I will not consume it.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are good to go. Unfortunately, you don't have much information other than there's some sort of ship that sent out a distress signal near an asteroid belt close to Mars. So we will need some sort of like something from you guys. How do you think you're going to track this ship down? You've got the Hot Pocket. It's a big, tough ship, but I think we described it the equivalent of like a space hoopty.
Yeah.
It is not cutting edge.
Can I analyze data to find the expected route it should be taking?
Yeah, you can do that to kind of get an idea of a trajectory. If you know it's heading to Earth and you kind of have an idea of an asteroid belt, sure.
Okay. So how do I do this in here? Just
roll a percentile.
Roll
Yep.
D100. Okay.
Yep. And get
You want to meet or get under whatever your skill is.
Okay. I have an 80% in analyzed data. Rolled a 61.
Nice. You kind of take a look, and there's like one primary asteroid belt that's most likely. You look at it, you see there's an area where, there is another astrogate not too far from Mars. You look at that, you look at where the asteroid belt is, you look at the trajectory of a likely line to come towards Earth. Yeah, you've got a pretty good idea, So that helps get you out there. And that does allow you to get your initial course set. You don't have really like much information about the ship or any way to like look it up at the moment. So the main thing that you can do is kind of get out that way, and then from there search for it.
Yeah, we'll put our ears up to the window and see if we can hear the distress signal.
Awesome.
I do have drive or fly. I could do some fancy space maneuvering,
Yeah, I respect
search pattern and everything.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's see that search pattern.
Do a barrel roll.
This is an
Do a
80%.
barrel roll. A barrel roll.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fail by 1%.
Oh no. Now you can spend a hero point if you want.
Sure. I'll do it because I'm I'm a hero.
You are. And you got lucky, no chaos manifestation from pushing yourself. It's rough. It's the whole thing of like flying into an asteroid belt. It's dangerous. You never know what horrible things can happen. Or no, you do, Jeff. You actually know very well what happens when you fly through
I'm an astronaut. It's right there. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Last time I was there, I smashed into a couple and blew up the ship. That's why I'm the only sun bear here. But don't worry, I got this one this time, guys. I feel really confident.
All right. So yeah, between Gloom's solid analysis of the likely trajectory, you doing some crack piloting through the asteroid belt, you do get to where you can kind of see it in the distance. And it looks like this big, blocky, it looks almost like a police transport vehicle. Like there is like basically like the equivalent of like a space cop sort of division. It's just this big, blocky transport vehicle.
And it is just a trap to arrest us.
I don't know, but it looks powered down. Other than like you are, as you get close to it, you are getting the ping for the distress signal. But there's no longer the call out. There's only the automated distress signal at this point. Everything seems to be powered down on the ship.
Someone scan for life forms or something like that.
Do you think your ship has that sort of?
We'll go out in a spacesuit with flashlight and shine it through the windows to scan for life forms.
At minimum, see if it is sending out a distress signal.
What's the automated, right? It was an automated distress signal.
There is an automated distress signal. At this point, the one that's being sent out is a request for rescue. But he said that there was previously somebody had actually called and claimed there was some sort of infestation. But at this point, there's just the automated distress signal requesting rescue.
We could hail them.
Okay. You hail them. And there's not a reply.
If we're lucky, they are already dead, and our job here will be complete.
Then I hope we're unlucky, because I think we should board that ship and rescue those people. Who's with me? Geomorph? Yeah?
Regrettably, I offer my assistance.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, let's try to save the day.
Well, there might be injured aboard. I suppose a doctor might be useful. Of course, they're likely all dead, but I can at least determine time of death. I'll go.
Yeah.
Well, if there are enough of them dead, we can harvest their meat and feed it to the orphans.
I know what you're thinking. You think I'm going to criticize that for being negative. But that was the most positive thing you've ever said about orphans. So I like where your head's at, Crumbshot. Good job.
That's delightful. Now, I will say, since you're an astronaut, you've got a decent amount of knowledge with ships and that sort of thing. Do you have a knowledge skill you think you might be able to apply to knowing something about this model of ship?
I got read the situation, use a computer, analyze data, driver fly, make a repair.
Or if anybody else feels that they have a reason that they might have a knowledge check that would let them know something about police, basically space cop transport.
Other than being an outlaw and perhaps being in one before.
I would argue there's a good chance that our outlaw might know something about it. Do you have anything you think you could justify applying towards it?
Not skill-wise.
If nothing else, I'd say you're fair to do the 50-50 at least. You've probably been on one of these. I think that's a fair point. What's the worst that could happen?
I don't succeed. It's a newer model than what I've been on.
That's fair. All right. So,
If he'd been captured, he wouldn't be an outlaw. He'd be a felon.
That is true.
Oh, that's a good point.
Sadly,
very good point.
Your criminal past fails us again.
It does.
All right. So yeah, the awkward thing is this thing is powered down. It looks like it's been powered down and locked up tight. How do you guys want to board it?
I sure have break something as one of my skills.
Okay.
Can I, with my construct and dark matter control, create an airlock on the outside?
Sure. I like that. Give it a go. Roll your percentile. That sounds like a clever use. I'll say there's a little bit of risk in that.
So what is your percentage when you're using a power? It's my construct is my primary power.
So that should be your 80%.
80%.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be kind of going down the side of the box if you don't have it covered.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, wow. There we go. Yeah.
So I'll definitely roll you some advantage dice because that's a fun, clever idea. A little bit of chaos chance. So you got 3 pips on the boon dice. 1 chaos dice will cancel out one of those. But that's enough that not only do you have it set up, but it's very stable.
Cool.
To where you can easily have it link up between their ship and yours. And it gives you time to try and manipulate getting into the ship without having to just brute force it if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've got a nice connection between the two of them. But yeah, the doors are sealed shut. It's kind of up to you, whether you guys, if you feel like somebody has some sort of skills to try and hack through, if you just kind of want to brute force, if you want to break something, you could break something if you want.
Hacking, no. Breaking, yes.
I can, getting over there, try and use my force fields to slowly wedge the door on the other side open.
Okay.
Hopefully not entirely destroying it, but...
All right. I like it.
All right.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I got a 15 under 60.
Cool. We matched chaos and boon, so it's just a flat meat. You do pry it open. You kind of wedge the force field in, expand it just enough that you can get in. And as you do, you can see this looks like somebody tried to seal legitimately seal blast doors and everything on here. But that was some mundane stuff. You're freaking superheroes. You do what you want. So you are now inside of this powered down ship. No lights on really, other than whatever you bring yourself.
On that note, Barbarian will waddle up, and you'll see like the armor will cover his head now too. So now he's just a 2.5 foot tall, like almost looking like a metal robot just wandering in.
That never gets old.
He'll step in front,
like, all right, boys, time to be heroes.
and then the little sun on his chest will start to glow to give out a little bit of solar light.
Let's go find ourselves some people that need saving.
I hope that when it gets brighter, you can like see like a little happy face get illuminated on it. Or something.
Yeah, it's got a smiley face.
There you go. That's beautiful. I shall take point, and I'm going to go ahead and turn invisible.
Wonderful.
I will activate my rock form.
So do most of you, well, I mean, a lot of you have either some sort of armor or rock form, or you're a robot and you don't have to worry about it. Gloom, do you think you do spacesuit, or do you use your...
Oh, no, I just use my power to construct a suit. Yeah.
What about Nomad? Does Nomad actually...
just going to probably use gravity.
Gravity
but as you're traveling through this starship that's powered down, do you think you maybe are wearing a spacesuit or anything of that nature?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I'm using a spacesuit.
Okay.
I don't have any way to fix oxygen, but I'm going to make like a bubble around it with gravity where I'm like just repelling stuff.
Well, so anybody who's in an enclosed system doesn't have to deal with this, but anybody else, it smells wretched in here. Like not just rotten egg smell, but just like, oh my God, it's incredibly foul.
Does Chrome Shot have olfactory sensors?
I do. They have been deactivated because this shit is foul.
All right, so you go invisible. You're heading forward. Where do you think, what section of the ship would you like to head towards first, do you think?
The bridge.
Bridge. Makes sense.
Agreement. Just so we're clear, Barbarian, you're the captain, right?
I can be.
Okay. That's what I thought it was, and I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I'm very heroic, so...
I'm all for sense? Like our little 2.5 foot tall sun bear being the captain.
Yes.
Onward to the bridge, but keep an eye out for anybody you can rescue along the way. Sorry, my voice cracks every now and then.
Very well, Captain.
It's all the excitement of being a hero. Can barely contain it.
All right. So as you're doing that, the first couple of passageways that you go by, you reach a couple more like sealed doors. You kind of follow the same protocol you did before. As you get a little bit further into the ship, you see an area where there's, it's hard to describe. It's almost like a layer of organic, palpable, pulsating, dripping nastiness that's starting to cover some of the walls. It's unpleasant. And
I think I've seen this movie. It doesn't end well for us.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's why I'm making sure I keep my little gravity barrier up, set to repel.
We take a sample so we can analyze it.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
And I'm not going to do it, but
like, I'll get that.
Can. Yeah.
Actually, I can't. I'm encased and I can't like put stuff on me or take stuff out.
What was it a sample of we're gathering? Some black slimy stuff on the walls, was that it? I'll use a force field to section off a small portion, and the little force field ball of it, I'll tuck it into one of my storage cavities.
Classy. I love it.
It's my
put it in with the one with our sandwiches.
Tuck that right in the pooper.
I also call my butt a storage cavity.
Oh my.
That's where our sandwiches come from for lunch.
Today I have made you pumpernickel on rye. That's right. 2 different kinds of bread. I don't quite understand food.
It's a bread sandwich.
So it's just 2 slices of rye with a slice of pumpernickel in the middle of it. Here is your sandwich.
It's very transportable.
All right. So, Chuck, you're invisible.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll a d4 for something. And 1, 2. What did I get? Got a 1. Okay, that makes sense. It would go for the biggest, brightest thing here, as just kind of like as the bright sunlight kind of comes across. You can see there was something like clinging to the wall, trying to hide in the shadows. As soon as the light reveals it, it drops down as kind of insectoid, but more like in a larval stage. It's really disgusting. It's kind of got this slimy skin, and you can see there's parts where the carapace is hardened. And it jumps down, and it does a whopping 11 damage to Sun Bear.
My God.
And I'll say, hold, we got your distress call. What can we do to lend assistance? There's no reason. We're not here to hurt you.
And as it kind of claws in, you can you see it trying to pierce through your armor. Do you feel like mitigating the damage, or just take it?
No, I'll take the 11.
Okay, you do, and it doesn't hurt you very bad. But this thing has like surprisingly sharp, natural weaponry. But that's not the part that seems to really bother you too much. But like, you kind of just take it at first, and you're trying to offer assistance. But as like one of the bites, you maybe it finds a weak spot in the neck area or something. You feel where it bit you. You feel the area start to go a little bit numb. You feel yourself starting to slow a little bit.
Oh, guys,
if I see him wobbling, I'll put up a force field to try and separate it off of him.
Awesome. Well, Chuck, you've nominated yourself to go first. This is kind of like just an isolated one-off for these guys here. So go ahead and you do the force field check. And
no.
You try. This thing is kind of slippery and a lot faster than you might have expected. Who do you want to nominate to go next?
God. Let's go with the captain, because it's on him.
Going to turn. Are there walls here with like metal paneling of some kind?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, friend. I don't mean to do this to you.
So I'm going to
turn. My chest is going to face one of the middle walls. And from the smiley sun face in the center of my chest, a beam of sunlight will burst forth, bounce off the wall, and hit the thing. It's up by my neck. It's 80%.
I love it.
64 under 80. That's a success.
And it's like if you took a magnifying glass over a worm on a bright sunny day, but 100-fold. It just withers and crinkles and kind of starts cracking and even kind of, just crumbling away under the might of the solar flare.
Whoops.
Oops.
Went a little too hard with that one. We're here to save these creatures.
And yeah, this thing stinks. Although you will notice you turned off your robotic olfactory sense. This thing is also foul, but it doesn't have quite the same stench as the area that you had entered in. But fortunately, you get past it. And it doesn't seem like there's like a big congregation of these things in this area. You do get to the bridge with a little know-how. Somebody could maybe rig something up to try and use some of the systems here. They probably do have some sort of life scan system on board, but somebody would need to get things booted up and give it a go.
I will let you do that, and I shall take up points at the door and defend R6.
I mean, if no one else does, I have use a computer 80%.
Yeah, use computer.
Got analyze data at 80, but I don't know if that really fits here.
Use computer might be the better thing to get it up and going. Analyze data will probably help you a lot once you've got it up and going.
Okay. All right. So I'll do use computer then.
Cool.
53 under 80. It's good.
Good. You get everything rebooted, back up and going. You do find the
Enhance.
Enhance. And with that, yeah, if you want to toss in your analyzed data, because you do find the you get the life support system back on. You do have 15. Yeah, do what you do. And you kind of know what you're looking for. You actually, with that roll, and you got a boon dice that popped up in your favor. With the boon dice, you can actually see that. Let me get that pulled back up. What was that? Yeah, so you can see that they have gotten themselves down to the ship's end. There's 3 different life forms, more than 3 different types of life forms that you find. The majority of them are down around the engine room. You have a handful, more than a handful. There's kind of a swarm of whatever these things were, or something that matches kind of what you would anticipate them. There's a much smaller creature that registers as humanoid but alien that's also in there, but you can see he's in critical condition. Actually, you got 2 boon dice. You can see that it's Junior Officer Paxton is critically wounded and in the engine room.
Game over.
And then there's, it's game over for him, man. He's
not game over yet.
He's critical right now. If you don't get there fast, he's gonna die. But there's something else in there that's registering similar but different from these other swarm creatures.
Very well.
And,
if there's a life form in immediate need of assistance, I have no choice but to try and render assistance.
That's the spirit, Chrome Shot.
I will
Didn't you
gladly
hear what he said? He has no choice.
But listen, I'm just using what I got to work with here, okay? He's going to save him. That's really glass half full. Glass half full.
I will save them and gladly obliterate any other hostile life form on the way.
Yeah, you since you also had this successful computer use check, I'll say that you can also see that there was an attempt to breach the core.
That, as we put it, Captain, is bad news bears.
We didn't really like that film where I'm from. We found it kind of insulting, and we didn't really like being used as mascots, but that's fine.
And there were no bears in it, really.
It's true. Yeah. The coach was kind of a drunk and rude to all those people. Anyway, the point is, we got to go save this Paxton.
Very well. Let us go.
All right. You know the path to get there. You could potentially, the fastest way is to go through some areas where you can tell that these creatures have kind of been moving. You can see that there's at least one pathway where they have managed to breach one of the sealed doors. But that also means you're probably going to run into some of them before you can get to the engine room, or you could clear your own path.
Let's take the path that lets me shoot the most things.
And also would make it the most likely for you to get there in time to save the guy.
Win-win.
That seems relevant.
Let's do that.
Okay. Are we going stealthy like, or are we hustling?
If he's in immediate danger, we're hustling.
Okay. All right, do what you do. Let me make a check for these guys. All right, so they try to ambush somebody. Are you going invisible as usual?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is an attempt to ambush somebody, but I do not succeed because I rolled some chaos on my side. But yeah, one of them tries to drop down and land on Gloom, but it can't quite pierce the construct that you've created around yourself. And you hear it start calling and clattering out to others, just making this weird screeching noise. But It's just one. It thought it was gonna, like, you can see it try to drop down. It tried to grab one of you that looked like maybe a little bit scrawnier. Thought it would be able to pull you off to the side, but as it tries to pull you back in the shadows, it realizes it can't pierce your energy construct.
Just keep up the pace for now and deal with the shit later.
Just keep on moving.
Push it. Yeah, let's push through.
Yeah.
Okay, you do, and you do, and honestly, you guys have mapped it out to where you can do that pretty easily. And we're at 11, so yeah, it's a good time to hit it. So as you get to the engine room, there's a few different things that you'll see there. You've got you've got the swirling red emergency lights. You've got the klaxons going in this room because this is one of the places that still has some power going. There's broken tubing and pipes hanging down from the ceiling. There's coolant pipes crisscrossing the room, all sorts of bulky machinery and whatnot. In there, laying like under a chunk of debris with like bits, like some piece of metal just rammed through his side, and his hand, a foot away from a pistol that he was trying to reach. You see Junior Officer Paxton, who's probably like a 5 foot tall space skunk. It's probably the best way to describe him. And on top of that, sorry.
He's enormous.
He's enormous, yes. You see just a swarm of those larva things. You think there's two different groups of them kind of patrolling around the area. You think there might be like 16 of those bastards in here. There's two minion groups of 8, basically, to kind of give you some like above board stuff. So in Spectaculars, there's usually like a little bit of metagaminess to like let you know what complications are in a scenario. So you've got Junior Officer Paxton over there. He's gonna die very, very soon if somebody doesn't take action to take care of that. You have lots of the minions around, and then you also see another lady there who looks like she's wearing the remnants of what used to be an officer uniform as well, but it seems like it's been torn and tattered away in several areas. And you see her, she's in the process of like, her arm had kind of like unraveled and reformed into like a organic blade at the end of it and just pierced into his chest as you guys are entering the room.
Okay.
Sure.
Keep them off me. I'm gonna run in and try and see what I can do with the dying person. Question.
Yes.
How do you know if your power can influence more than one target?
Usually it'll indicate that it can.
There'll be something that says like spend either hero points or time tokens to make this an area effect or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go get the initiative deck pulled up. And
I may lead us off with an at any time ability.
All right. The other thing that you can see in here is that there is there's the engine core here. The engine core in here. There are some computer consoles in there. You can see that it looks like he had been trying to activate the engine core or to basically breach it to intentionally cause the ship to blow up, to just take all these things out. You can see that she was in the process of trying to undo that and shut down the core so that, she and her brood can't be blown up. When a detail that you guys might be familiar with, but he probably isn't, you do see just the faintest outlines of like these weird kind of tattoos starting to surface up on her.
This is perfect target for what I want to do then.
So the complication card is a rough one to have come up as the first thing, unless anybody has any initiative shenanigans.
I don't.
Oh,
I do.
okay.
So I can, as a power stunt, make this use a hindering attack, flip the target's initiative card face down instead of dealing damage. what does that do? Does it mean it makes them skip an action?
Yeah, so you would have to wait till your turn to use it.
Mhm.
But basically what you would be doing is it'd be like, imagine Green Lantern putting somebody in like a green bubble and just holding them in place or something like that.
Cool. And just because I don't know all the rules, the other thing I can do is move all the target's initiative cards to the end of the initiative track.
Ooh, that's real good.
That is a good one. Oh, shoot. I mentioned it wrong. That's my bad. So the villain will just go a lot on one card. But the villain is already at the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
But there are minions that could potentially get pushed to the end of the round if you want to do that.
Can I do that and still get to the patient?
You could. Is that on one of your powers that does that?
Yes. It is my 70% power. When you hit an enemy with this power, move all the target's initiative cards to the end of the initiative track.
Okay, gotcha. So for that would be something that it doesn't interrupt initiative, so to speak. It would still have to wait until
my turn to do it. Okay.
But that can be really helpful on some characters that have like multiple cards, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Especially like, so, for example, normally, major villains have a number of actions equal to the party. So that can be really useful to like, if you have a villain that's going to have like 5 actions, you just boot them to the end of the round. But unfortunately, the complication goes off first, which means 1 pip towards Paxton bleeding out. And also 1 check of the core shutting down. Because she doesn't want the ship to blow up.
In that regard, we don't really either.
Yep. That's just what Paxton was trying to do. All right. So then after that, we have our controller.
Oh, well, that's me. And at any time, that does not take an action.
Yeah, if like at any time is usually something you can do kind of whenever.
Okay. I might just get it out of the way then. I want to use an at any time power mimicry to steal one of her powers.
Ew. So, yeah, go for it.
So it doesn't, it just says choose power possessed by an enemy or basic power possessed by another hero. If a copy of that power's card is in use, you may place it in any of your empty power slots at any time and can return a power acquired in such a way to free up a slot.
Okay, I dig it. Yeah, if you wanted, do you want to borrow her power?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be super gross.
Yeah, I figured.
I love it. So yeah, give it a roll.
So let's see.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So basically it takes time tokens to do it, but you can do it anytime.
I can do it anytime. I don't know that it necessarily means I use the move necessarily, but I don't know.
No, that just gives you, basically that lets you mimic the power. You still have to use your turn to use it.
Right. So I don't know how to
just roll a check with it.
Copy and paste the card onto my sheet maybe or something.
I'll just let you know what it is. It's called Transformation. Basically, have you ever seen the Parasite anime?
Yeah.
It's that.
See, that sounds kind of neat.
It's pretty freaking gross.
So I might keep that in my back pocket for now.
Okay.
Because I think the first thing to do is to try and keep the guy from bleeding out.
Okay, that seems fair.
And I don't know how creatively you'll let me abuse gravity or not. It says you can control strength and direction of pull of gravity, both over a large area and in concentrated blasts. So I wonder if I could like have gravity back the weapons out, but push to keep blood in.
I would let you make. I might roll a couple chaos dice to go with it.
Sure,
but that's a fun idea.
So have two areas of effect.
Okay. Yeah, go for it, man.
At 9 under 70.
Okay. You did get a chaos dice, but it's not like, I don't know of a way that you could really hurt yourself. And even if I impair, it's not enough to.
Potentially something comes flying at me or something, who knows?
Okay. Like maybe as you're messing with the gravitational field, like a piece of debris does come back and hit you for 10 damage.
Yeah.
All right. But you did hit the first pip on kind of saving the guy. He only needs one more success to stabilize him. All right. Up next are the minions. The minions are pretty instinct driven. Who is probably at the forefront of the group as you guys went in?
I might be, but I'm still invisible.
Okay,
Barbarian is always
Barbarian,
out front.
probably.
I mean, other than like Chuck scouting out in front, like I would imagine Barbarian's always
okay.
up front because he's
that-
tank.
All right. Well, then Minion Squad 1 comes rolling in. And it does hit, but it only does 25 points of damage, not the 51. But you do feel some of that toxin, like that weird numbing toxin, into your system.
So you're going to see as they come to attack me, the golden metal armor suddenly glows like sunlight. So it's like, and it's like a solar force field begins to sort of like wash over me. And I'm going to use my armor trait to negate that.
Awesome. All right. And Minion Group 2 will give it a go as well. And they also hit. They only do 12 damage.
Okay. Got it.
All right. So that one's landing.
That one's landing. Yeah.
Okay. So since that one does land, you do start feeling the effects of the toxin on you. Whenever you felt it earlier, it faded relatively quickly, but you get the feeling that if there's a swarm of these things on you, it could accumulate pretty quickly.
Sure.
All right. Next up, we have the Striker.
Oh, baby, I'm going after those minions.
Awesome.
I'm going to start running around and crushing them with super strength.
Lovely.
43 under 80.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a hero point to activate my striker ability to reduce the squad of minions by an additional 2.
All right. And you also got a boon or a pip on that as well. So that's 1 from your success, 2 more from using your super strength, and another one. So you took out 4 of these things. Was it like a running clothesline sort of thing, or do you maybe throw one into another?
Oh yeah, I'll pick up the biggest one that I can see and throw it at like another group of them, like I'm like doing frisbee bowling, I suppose you could call it.
Awesome. I love that. Perfect. You put a big dent into one of those minion groups.
Or just, like a baseball at milk bottles at the carnival.
Love it. That is awesome. All right. Next up, we've got the artillery, our invisible sniper.
So yeah, the same group of minions. I am going to start firing into.
All right.
Just lighten them up.
Okay.
That is a 35. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 time tokens to make that a precision shot, letting me swap the 3 and a 5, making that a 53.
Okay.
And then also I'm going to go ahead and use the artillery ability, and I'm going to dump a hero point on that, letting me take out 2 additional minions.
Awesome. So 6 out of 8 are done from that group.
Nice.
Nice.
to think like they're swarming over Geomorph and Barbarian, and then out of like nowhere, the sniping robot is like is like shooting and like, picking him off like our shoulders and whatnot. Yeah. Nice.
I might have rolled some chaos dice for the fact that he's shooting into melee, but everything's fine.
I'm good at what I do.
If he hits one of us, I'm gonna be suspicious.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Up next is our support, Gloom.
So this guy looks like he's doing worse. So I am going to ignore the attackers, run to him, and try to administer some first aid.
Cool.
Can I do a teamwork maneuver for this bird? Because you had shouted like to keep them off you in the beginning, and so I was thinking like, as a teamwork maneuver, like I'll spend a hero point and like a glowing bowling ball. I'll just like start lead blocking, knocking a bunch of these minions out of the way, and clearing a path for you up to the person. So this basically, so since it's a team, so it means you get 2 advantage dice on this roll.
Awesome.
Okay. So how do I roll advantage dice?
That's what I'm rolling on the side here for you. And then I assume you're using your medical skill.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
So just roll a D100 on my side.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got 90% and I rolled a 97.
If you spend sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it, Dan.
You spend a hero point, and you can increase your success range by 10%.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that'll do it. How many hero points do you start with?
It depends. How many powers do you have?
2.
And are any of those powers the gray cards?
No.
Okay, so you have 2 hero points.
3.
3 hero points.
3, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend one.
You can see you got like a little icon under where a card would be. That shows you how many hero points you have.
I see. Yeah, so it's 3. Okay. Yeah, I'll spend one to make that 87, which is a success.
Okay. So when you push it, you do roll a chaos dice when you increase your range. So you're in the extra time you're spending by the focus of that hero point, you leave yourself open. I would assume the 10 points of damage comes from her lashing out once more, seeing that you're trying to save him. She's in the middle of trying to prevent the core from going down, and you see her just kind of unravel her form. This time, actually, instead of her arm uncoiling, it might be the spine just kind of comes up out of her back like a tail and like lashes out at you like a scorpion. It's only 10 points of damage, but you got spine whipped.
Okay.
But sure. He is now stable. And he's conscious too. He's still trying to reach for his gun. He's like, "Yeah, stop her. She's trying to bring this to Earth. Gotta just blow it all. If this thing reaches Earth, it's game over, man."
Amazon.
Is something going to burst out of your chest any moment now?
No, but I'm trying not to stink up the joint, if you know what I mean.
Well, my buddies are handling that right now. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about why this spells doom if it lands somewhere? What's going on?
That used to be my partner over there, and these things, there was some sort of energy surge at the Astral Gate. I was just doing transport to the prison, and I don't know. I don't even know where these things came from, but once they started acting, they spread fast.
So it's your basic take over the body, transform sort of thing. Okay, I understand what we're working with now. Okay.
I'm glad you do, because I don't. I was going to try and blow myself up.
Oh no, let's hang on to that.
Okay,
I yell out, "Hey guys, we're dealing with the they bite you, they do something to you, they transform you, sort of things. Just so you know, anybody that got bit, probably we got to cut your head off."
Butt slugs.
Wah wah. I would love to see like alien version of Sun Bear. That would be so adorable.
It would pop out and it would just smile at everybody.
Hey, everybody. I'm here to help. Who needs help?
Eclipse Bear is not that bad.
Eclipse Bear actually would be pretty cool. All right. Well, following that, we've saved Junior Officer Paxton. We now have our tank, Barbarian.
Okay, where is she at? The villain lady?
She's over at the console. Like, she's still actively trying to shut down the reactor because The other guy was trying to just blow the ship up. She doesn't want that to happen.
Okay. I'm gonna charge over, and I'm gonna turn to Gloom. You tend to him. You're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna be okay. And I'm gonna start charging at her. I'm gonna reach and start kind of clawing at the smiley face on my chest. And when I pull my arms away, there's gonna be like solar claws now. And then I'm just gonna rake across her back, the back of her calves, because I can't reach high enough. Scraping away. She's gonna feel my presence.
Okay.
So making a
Rip
soul
her butt
energy.
clean off.
Just
Oh my
ripping
God.
her ass right off.
So I will say she unfortunately has the terrifying trait as her body like twists
So
and
do
morphs.
I. No, I don't.
So you are going to get a bonus 2 chaos dice to anything you do while you're up on her.
Okay.
But
I'm still doing it.
I love the solar claws. That's adorable.
Delightful.
It is.
Oh God. That's a fail.
That butt
It
was
is.
too much junk for you to handle.
There's just I tripped. I'll put this cable here. Damn it.
So you've got a boon and a chaos that cancel each other. You do have a boon left over that you could, you could pass it forward to somebody else, or you try and use it beneficially, or
How can I use it?
you can maybe do like a knockback or something, or
All right, I'm going to. I've taken some damage, so I'm going to regain 10 resistance.
Get 10
per
hit points
boon.
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 10 hit points back,
cool.
so I can tank more. Okay.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
I trip, I fall, I bang into her back of her knee. I'm not deterred. You're gonna pay attention to me.
Scraping away.
Please stop, little one.
Did you just call me little?
Oh, that is
You
quite
can join
tragic.
something larger than yourself.
I don't know what you're up to, but you're not gonna harm any more of these people, and you're not gonna harm that shithole that is Earth. It might be a shithole, but it's our well, it's not my shithole, but there's people who live there, and you're not gonna harm them.
They deliver packages for Amazon.
They work really hard, and they have very poor conditions. It's really depressing that 180 years later they haven't worked that out. But damn it, you're not gonna do any worse to them.
No, we want you to join us. We just want you to join Mother.
Oh, well, tell me about Mother. Who's Mother?
She's delightful. All are equal in her embrace. No
Oh.
more strife. No more delivery, as you call it. No more pain.
Well, that sounds kind of good, actually. Hey guys, I think we might have gotten this wrong. I don't know. She's saying good things. She just wants everyone to be equal and no one to feel pain and stuff like that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as that comes up, she starts spending all her actions go last, but she has 5 actions that she's about to do.
Oh boy.
Okay, it's 1. And nope. Oh,
Get a
that's
hold of
fail.
yourself. Those are communist words.
Oh man.
I'm pro-union.
That's 1, 2, 3,
We
4.
work for the Bezos Empire, damn it.
She spends 4 of her 5 actions because in her mind, the top priority is making sure the ship doesn't blow up because she's got to make sure that the brood survives. Okay. Well, now that that's taken care of, I'm concerned that you're not really ready for the collective. But I'll still embrace you. As she turns around and like the face just kind of these like segments comes out and about into these huge tendrils and tries to wrap her entire face around you as it turns into like a weird maw. Oh no, and it does, but it only
See, that's what communism gets you.
I don't mean to be rude, but you're real ugly.
That
All right.
explains that picture you posted in the Discord earlier.
I know, right?
Yep. And she got 1 boon dice, so it does a whopping 22 damage.
Oh,
Please.
oh.
I don't even get up in the morning for 22 damage.
You're so hard to get. Like, she thought she was just gonna like swallow you whole. But
You called me little.
are you negating it with like, or you've used your armor power?
No, I still have my tank power, but I'm letting 22 go through. 22 is not that bad.
Okay. So she does, and she like just wraps this maw around your form, but that solar armor is much tougher than she was expecting. Crinkle, crinkle, crunch, a little bit underneath the might of her jaws, but not enough. And so then that closes out that round. And now I'm trying to reshuffle the initiative deck. For some reason it's not always friendly with me on that.
So one thing I was noticing is if you're using the Qbert button, the tile control button, left click first, and then you'll see like a little orange outline to it, and then then at that point you can like right click, and then you can hit the shuffle button at that point. Sometimes that helps. If that doesn't work right now, I'll do it.
All right. Let me see if it worked. It still pulls up the same order. Let me try and.
Did you hit the shuffle button though?
I did. Clicked it, got the orange thing. There's the shuffle. Clicking that shuffle, and it's telling me to go to hell.
Okay, I just shuffled it, so
okay.
It'll work now.
Right. Well, thankfully, since you took such responsibility, the deck has decided you should go first this round.
Me?
So yeah, she tried to just get you all up in her mouth. You weren't having it. What do you do?
Okay, there's a console nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start climbing up it.
Okay.
Like, you're not the only one who can swallow people with their face. And I'm just gonna pull the solar energy up over my head, and a giant bear head's gonna come out, and it's gonna launch out and try to swallow her face.
I love it. I will say you're feeling a little bit woozy. So between her being terrifying and the toxins in your system, you have 4 chaos dice going in on this.
That's all right.
But you've got plenty of boon dice too.
52 under 80.
Okay. That's awesome. And that I get 2 chaos dice, and I saw you get 3 boon dice. So do you want to do extra damage, or do you want to pay it forward, or do you want to heal a little bit?
I will heal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've done 52 on her. Excellent. Up next, we've got the artillery.
Ooh, that's me.
Yeah.
So there's still minions running around?
There's still 10 minions. There's a pack of uninjured minions of 8 of them, and 2 more left over in that one pack that you're on.
I'm going to try and clean up that last pack. So I'll keep on shooting. I think Geomorph is still kind of in the middle of that, so I'll try and free up Geomorph.
Oh, and also, I apologize. Anybody who helped with a complication or so we had 2 people that helped heal Paxton, right?
Yeah.
If you did that, give yourself a hero point.
Nice.
And then when you get rid of a minion squad, you'll also get a hero point.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna 55. So
cool.
Are they both still up?
The 55 takes out 1. But okay. If you get a success on an attack against a minion, it's not really hit point damage. Right. Just a hit gets rid of 1. So there's still 1 left in that squad.
I'm going to go ahead and spend my last hero point.
Cool.
It says it can take out 2, but seeing it's just 1 group, it'll take out that last minion.
It's a crowded room. I'll let it carry over to the other group. Okay, I think that's fair.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll get that hero point back.
You'll get a hero point back, yeah.
Very cool. All right.
Well played, sir.
Hanging back, staying invisible, just laying down gunfire.
All right. So this is the danger of I communicated poorly on the deck. So yeah, we're about to have this nasty lady go several times. And I hate to say it, but she doesn't really have much reason not to just keep going after Barbarian.
It's okay. Barbarian's faring really good. Way to go, Grub Shot. Good shot. Get him, guys. Because he just got the thrill of victory, and I got some healing back.
Okay.
We got this, guys. The tide is turning.
Man, here's my traditional luck. She comes in. She cannot penetrate her. The giant solar bear, like, she tries to lash out. The solar bear burns away some appendage. She gets a little bit. So she got a whopping 39 on that one.
39 points of damage.
Yep.
I will use my tank ability to negate 30 points of that.
Nice. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3. She's still going. Oh, that one's probably going to hurt more. Or she ends up, because of some dice, the way her chaos dice work, instead of damaging you, she turns around and she will, let me pull up a different complication thing here.
Oh, snap.
So as this is all going, you feel that the ship has hit something, and you can feel that the ship has hit an asteroid while this fight is going on. And the whole ship shakes, starts tumbling.
Not again. Not again.
All right. So a new track has started, a critical track of the ship has hit an asteroid and is now careening in the belt. So there's kind of like a little timer going along with your fight now. And she's still got 2 more. So 27, 37. And then last but not least, 56. Just raw 56. She's unloading on your sun bear friend.
Sun bear falls. Guys, we're hitting an asteroid.
And he collapses off the console. And just
Yeah. Basically, as like Sunbear just tanked the hell out of that as best he could. But at the very end, you just see her rib cage kind of spread open. It looks almost like bat wings, except the skin is stretched between the ribs. And do you remember Beastmaster? Like those creepy bat creatures that just like wrap the fleshy arms. That's what she does. Like this weird rib wing thing just wraps around you and she pulls you into her belly. It's okay. I'll bring you to Mother. We'll see if you're accepted.
My mother died in a spaceship explosion after I drove us into an asteroid.
Oh no.
Captain, I shall avenge you.
And the good news
come
is
save me.
she didn't roll any boon dice because you guys chose the lethal setting where if she rolled a boon, it could legitimately kill you. That would have been a horrible. Like, hey, thanks for playing, Jeff.
No problem. See you guys later.
You deserve it. No way, I'm sorry. All right, so that was horrible. I feel kind of bad. Now there's minions. I think the minions, since they were getting attacked earlier by Geomorph, they're probably going to go towards Geomorph. As you like threw one of their own into them. They are going to hit, but their maximum damage they can do is 25. So they just dogpile on you. The remaining group of them, there's 7 of them. 7 of these yucky larva things just jump up on you, trying their best to like bite into like some sort of like crevice between rocks. Are you going to take it or are you going to negate it?
I'll take it.
All right. You take it. You're a tough dude. You feel the venom kind of sink into your system. You feel your senses dulling a little bit, but you're as tough as they come. You're not too worried about it.
As long as they don't get to that nougaty goodness on the inside.
It's true.
Indeed.
The complication card we'll kind of ignore. And then, yeah, we're right back to the strikers. So they draw a little bit of blood. How would you like to retort?
I think in lieu of fighting the minions, I'm going to stampede over to Batwing Ribcage face split lady.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll shout out, "You take him to mother, I'll send you to God," and punch her as hard as I can in the back of the head.
Okay, I love that.
77 under 80. And I'm going to spend 2 hero points to increase that damage by 40.
Damn. Okay. 20. Wow. That was a big hit. You send her flying. We'll say that Barbarian drops, like she was trying to engulf him. You hit her so hard that Sunbear kind of flops out. You know, the whole thing where it's like kind of adorable, but also kind of like
Still sad.
It's still sad to see the little bear like just fall unconscious to the floor. But at least he's not being devoured actively. That's for the best.
Yeah.
All right, next up, support. Gloom, you have saved Junior Officer Paxton.
All right. I want to use my power stunt to use as a hindering attack on the queen to keep her pinned to the wall with a force construct. And just yell at everybody, "This is the only survivor. It's time to go. Grab everyone. Let's leave."
Okay. Yeah, give it a go. Roll your construct.
And just, it doesn't say anything, but does spending any hero points make it better, last longer, or anything like that?
No, some of them will have something like where it has like a lasting effect where you can spend time tokens.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
do
have my
well.
gravity has make this effect long lasting. Spend time tokens.
So you do what you do.
Yeah, the effect is flip the target's initiative cards face down instead of dealing damage.
Okay. Since her initiative cards, she already took her action this turn, what I'll do is I'll do that to her in the coming round. I think that's the fair way to handle that. So yeah, you kind of like right after Geomorph has knocked Barbarian out of her creepy rib womb, you just wrap the construct around her, pin her to a wall, and you yell at the team to GTFO pork chop sandwich.
Yep.
That's fair. Okay, well played. And then last but not least, our controller. What are you thinking, Nomad? What do you want to do?
Boy, part of me, the ship's not going to blow up anymore, right?
Not on its own, but you can see it's chock full of all these nasty things. You can hear Pax is like, I don't what no, you guys can't just leave it here. Like this thing, if it doesn't crash on the Earth,
we're getting to safety, then we'll blow up the ship. Priorities, buddy. Priorities.
Okay, sorry. It's been a hell of a day, okay?
Are there any other survivors on the ship aside from him?
No, these things acted fast. I don't get it. Like that's my partner over there. That used to be my partner over there. I don't really understand what's going on, but once it went bad, it went bad fast, okay?
Well,
spent the past wondering. I don't know how long. It's been, I think at least more than a day I've been running and gunning and like all this happened within about a day and a half.
I'm thinking maybe I just try to re-overload the core, but by destroying the like containment field or something with some gravity effects. Just start crumpling it or something.
I'm game. Basically, at this point, you guys can outrun with your combined suite of powers. You don't need to worry about the swarm too much. Like if you guys actually want to get out of here and Gloom has successfully like pinned her with the construct, that construct's not going to hold forever. But if you guys wanted to run and gun, you have the well-established airlock, so to speak, from earlier. If you wanted to get out of here, you could.
I just want to cause the ship to blow up still too.
Okay.
Are we? Don't we have weapons on our own ship? Can't we just blow it out of the space from our ship?
Yeah, I'd assume you guys have some sort of weaponry on your ship.
I just stand on the hull and take pot shots. That's our weapon.
Yeah. And if you want, you could do something to maybe try and destabilize it so that it's more likely to blow.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, is just cause it to throw it in a whack at it. Not
Go for it.
The computer fix it this time. Just physically break it.
Okay.
27 under 70, and I can put some time tokens on it to make it long lasting.
Okay, perfect.
So.
You do and you do. As you guys get back, you do see that things are kind of careening a little bit. Unfortunately, you see that your ship has also taken a little bit of damage because you did link yourself to this ship and you hit a series of asteroids. So your ship's taken some damage. It's still going to be operable, but you probably will need to make a successful piloting check to kind of get out of here and not take further damage. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you're collapsing the core and if Bert's got the creature pinned, if we all escape with the dude, I can use a force field to block them in the engine room so they can't give us chase. And I can dump a bunch of time tokens to make it it lasts for the scene, and it's got 500 resistance, so it'll take them a while to get through.
Nice. So between our gravity and your force field and his construct.
All right.
Because mine's also long lasting through the end of the scene too. So.
All right, excellent. So yeah, you guys can easily get back to your ship with your combined suite of powers. You have destabilized the core. Honestly, if your pilot is down, does somebody else, do you want to take the time to try and get him back up, or do you want to have somebody just try and fly it right now to get out of here before there's more impact from the asteroid belt?
I'm good at deconstructing fleshy meat bags, not constructing them.
I could use geokinesis to try to keep asteroids out of our way. Maybe buy us some time and assist somebody in getting us out of here.
Nice.
That is a fantastic idea.
I can roll anything else.
Yeah, dude, no, using geokinesis to just tell the asteroids not to hit you.
And I'm taking anyone that was wounded. I'm taking to the med bay, and I'm gonna try to revive our captain first, but then I want to scan them to see if there's anything growing in them.
The med bay.
Yeah. It's basically a bunk that's got a little.
All right. So Jake
rolled 86 over 70. So
you got like a wand you wave over them and you make the sound effects for it.
Do you have 2 hero points, Jake?
No, I spent them all punching creepy lady in the head.
Yeah, you try, but it's just that's a big reach. Like trying to move people to safety, but also trying to move the asteroid belt. It's just a little bit more you can do. You maybe push some of them aside, but there's one that's still coming in that you can't quite stop.
I said I'd go ahead and try and fly.
Yeah, give it a go.
It can only go horribly wrong.
Hey,
you did.
That's a 47 under 50.
You bought Nomad just enough time. You couldn't catch all of them, and it's by the skin of his freaking teeth, but just barely. Just barely. He wings by. Maybe you get clipped just slightly, but you got out of here without your ship taking any major damage.
Hot Pocket's seen worse.
Hot Pocket has seen worse.
We just lost some of our flaky crust.
I say none of the filling is squirted out, so that's what counts.
Exactly.
As you guys careen out of there, that ship is kind of spinning around from being impacted by the asteroids. You've destabilized the core. You're kind of flying away, and you see the blast in the background. Meanwhile, Gloom, you said that you wanted to kind of go check anybody who had been wounded. Yeah,
see if anything's growing in them. If there's anything odd about their genetics now.
Go ahead and give me a check.
All right. You want treat energy injury or analyze data? Do either one.
I think treat injury is probably the slightly better fit.
I can read the situation as well.
I think any of them are good. I would let you go with one you feel best. All of them you can make an argument for.
Treat. No problem.
Okay. Nice. So you get the feeling I think Jake and Jeff are the only ones who actually took any wounds from that.
Well, and the one person we rescued.
Yeah.
True, and him. So
I got hit in the face by a tail, but that wasn't a bite or anything.
yes. So that actually is one of the like wrapping up the section here for this issue. If any heroes were defeated by the swarm, so defeated, not just wounded, but like if you actually got taken down, Jeff gets to add to his sheet the lasting repercussion infected by the swarm.
Ooh.
Or you can maybe label it mother's touch or however you want to say, but
Welcome back, Captain, and congratulations. Your mother.
Mama Bear? Mama Bear, is that you? What? Oh, hey. Oh, did we win?
Just you two down there, I think.
Did we
yeah,
win?
you're not sure if maybe it's because they didn't have time to like fully gestate, but you can see like there is maybe his like weird solar nature is slowing it down, but you can see that there is something's growing in him.
Can we perform surgery, or is it in too delicate of a location?
You can try, but you get the feeling this thing kind of like laces itself into your code, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you could cut it out. You think if you cut out the initial immediate area, you could probably definitely slow this down a lot, but you don't know that you can guarantee that something might not pop back up later.
I'll relate this to the captain and say, so what is it, Captain? Should I cut, or how big do you think your anus can stretch?
A very big anus. Very big.
He's 90% anus.
It's a family trait. It's my storage.
It's not so much a sphincter as it is a zipper.
I tell you what, Gloom. Cut me open.
Full of cotton stuffing.
Cut me. If you think you can get it out, get it out.
All right.
And I'll breaking all my armor down. Clink, clink, clink.
All right.
And there's just like kind of a like relatively like scrawny looking sun bear underneath.
I look at the armor. I look at Sun Bear. I look at the armor and say compensation.
Yeah,
Really?
And then my eyes will start to burn brightly with solar power.
What did you say?
As the power of the sun starts to flow through me.
Nice.
That ain't through my suit, brother.
I said, here, take this. It'll numb the pain, and I'll stick the mop in your mouth.
I'll just rip it out.
Life is pain. No, give it back. Give it back. Okay,
All right, Jeremy, can I make a treat injury roll to try
Please
and do my
do,
best
yeah.
to cut it? All right. We'll spend well, do you have to declare hero points before or after? Or does it matter?
You can do it afterwards.
Okay. Boom. I fail, but I got plenty of hero points. So
Okay.
I'll spend the one to reduce it down below my.
You do, and you do. You've got some concerns because as you're going in and you're chasing it, it's like you try to imagine if a tumor could be sentient and
Right.
sneaky.
It tries to hide from the knife.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? I put the tissue in some kind of stasis. If I have to create it myself, I will, just so we have a sample of what's going on.
A Ziploc
I'll tell
bag
you.
in the freezer.
Right. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think I got it all. I might have to cut you open again later, but this will buy us some time.
I'm no stranger to getting cut open.
And
like
I think you
scars all
broke the
over it.
mop. We'll have to, buy a new one at some point.
No one really
Right.
cleans on this ship anyway.
So yeah, you guys, you bring Junior Officer Paxton,
Check him out too. Yeah.
give him a once over. I'll let you carry over your earlier checks
Okay.
for examining. Strangely enough, he is not.
He's fine. All right. Yeah. Go over it then. Like, he was in a pretty bad way. So ask him to explain, you look like you're clean, but how is that possible? You were in pretty crap condition when we found you.
Well, I mean, I'll just say my family we're predisposed to blessings that are not considered appealing in polite society. Apparently, I was able to...
you are already full of parasites. I understand.
Well, I got, I unleashed my cloud, my stank, and they didn't care for it. But I've only got so much I can do, and I evacuated myself as many times as I could over the course of the past day or so, and they hate it. Everybody hates it. I get it.
Yeah, it wasn't too good.
But yeah, and you can basically take that to know that for whatever reason, these creatures actively dislike the stench that the space skunk emits.
Well, Captain, we can always have you huff some of his scent gland later on, see if that does anything, get the rest of that little booger out of you.
That's what you think needs to happen.
Yeah. If nothing else, it might help. It might help repress it. You'll just have to huff skunk gas for the rest of your life.
Gonna have to become the stink.
I guess since your ship's destroyed, you're looking for a new job. Looks like we got one for you. Fate is smiling kindly today. I definitely need a new air freshener. Ha 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 ha.
I tell you what, I'm definitely going to request some time off. I'll think about that. I mean, that was messed up, but I should probably still call in to work, let them know a whole bunch of prisoners got turned into weird whatever the hell those are and then blown
who was
up.
Victim 1? How did this start?
That's weird. I'm not a scientist. Okay. I used to work my beat. I got a little, I got tired. I thought this was going to be an easy gig. I was just going to I was riding shotgun on prison transport, right? We go through the astral gate. There's some weird little energy thing that happens. It went kind of astray. We didn't come out quite in the right spot. And then something, whenever that happened, my partner there, Lucy, she just, and then the hell if I understand what that's about. Not too long after that goes crazy, she just, I'm running from her, I'm hiding, she starts doing stuff to the prisoners, and then it just, it snowballed.
So it happened when you went through the gate, you say?
Yeah, but there was some sort of it doesn't happen often. Every now and then you get one of those energy surges when you go through. They do it on the cheap. The relay to Mars, they don't keep it. I assume they're cutting corners. They're transporting prisoners. They don't really care.
Well, yeah, just in case, maybe we should reach out to the prison planet you got these from and make sure they're still answering their comms.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. But yeah, you guys probably could do that. You might need to get back to a more major station to be able to do that. Yeah. But your buddy Leroy can probably help accommodate that.
Yep, I was about to say the same thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe we gotta get to Leroy.
All right, you guys. I couldn't find any ravioli, but I've got some Chef Boyardee, some mustard, and some mint and julep, and I just kind of put those in the pan together. I hope that's okay.
Sounds delicious.
I kind of want to now that I got this extra goofy power, make myself one real long finger that's going down along the floor and just tap him on the back and just.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh.
I want it to be unseen, when somebody taps you on the back, you turn around, there's nobody there.
Okay. Oh god. And so you guys sit down for an awkward meal. Leroy does use his contacts to call out to where the prisoners are being transported from. They report everything's fine over there. They're a little concerned to hear, so basically, corporate policy, they don't really give a shit that a whole transport full of prisoners are dead or, okay, infestation, blah, blah, blah. God damn it, Officer. Do you have any idea how much money we just lost because of you? Do you know how much each one of those souls is worth? You worthless son of a bitch. You're getting... you hear him getting chewed out because all they care about is the money they're losing from losing prisoners. And it's pretty clear he's getting fired.
I'm gonna say, all right, Leroy, get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna talk to whoever it is he's talking to and say, listen up, you scumbag. I run with a whole group of ragtag badasses, and we just wandered into your ship, saved all the survivors available, and then we blew the ship. So if you want to blame anybody for all this blah, blah, blah bull crap, it's us. It's me specifically. And if you got a problem with that, you can take it up with me specifically, and I'll do to you what I did to your ship. Capiche? End communication.
Wonderful. I feel like that's like the ideal place to close.
I look at him. I look at our captain. I look at him. We are so getting sued.
Yes. You guys, I mean, that's awesome. I feel like that's a perfect way to kind of close out. Like you kind of stand up for him, but you clearly have set yourself up for a world of hurt, and that's great.
I will ask Leroy if, as sort of compensation for what I just did, if I could maybe have his cop badge.
I mean,
or not Leroy. Or basically
Paxton.
just some way of saying,
Paxton,
hey,
sorry, Paxton.
we're cool with the people in charge.
I mean, hey, it's me between you and me and the wall. Fuck those guys. You know, I lost it during the horrible events. Oh no, I couldn't find it. This
Yeah.
badge that disappeared. Sure, whatever. You're good people.
You know,
Excellent.
Geomorph, if you want, the most easily recognizable symbol of another person is their face.
I've already got 2 of them.
Okay.
And I'll make sure the sample makes it into the right hands.
Would you like the sample from my storage cavity as well? As I pull out that force fielded little black lump out of my ass.
Hopefully you don't have to reach too deep for it.
I don't. I just open the door and it falls right out.
If you like, I could probably get access to like a lab or something to go over that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, you guys.
Leroy, it seems like it's a really good idea.
Here's your chance to shine.
Yeah, we're gonna save so many people. I'm really glad you guys all came here.
No,
It's the
Leroy,
spirit.
you're going to save a lot of people. You're going to do it, Leroy.
Oh no,
You're the best person, Leroy.
they don't let me in the lab anymore.
Did you
I don't
spill
really-
Fresca?
I killed an entire civilization. They were microscopic, and I didn't know they were there. Like, I just wanted to see if I could grow something on a petri dish. I did a project once when I was in school, and anyways,
You
Maybe
feel
just
bad
check
about
in
it,
at the
Leroy?
desk.
yeah.
Leroy,
then
I
that's
have a
fine.
new level of respect for you with a kill count like that under your belt.
So we are friends.
Regrettably, it looks like that is happening.
This is the best day ever. All it took was a horrible space infestation and genocide. I'm so happy.
Who says you're not cut out for corporate work?
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't so bad. All right. So that's our
Stay sharp, Leroy.
issue 1 for think of what we're gonna call like for the crew of the Hot Pocket. Very grateful for everybody who stuck with us through that. I enjoyed it. I'm very curious to see what other stuff you guys are going to get into. I think we'll maybe go in reverse order from earlier. Bert, where can we find you, you magnificent bastard?
Hey, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stream Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So the next one will be a BX Dungeons and Dragons game this Friday. And check out my podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com.
Awesome. Chuck, you lovely human being.
That
How about
is
you?
me. You're already on the channel, Defenders of Cobalt, so good job. You can catch us on YouTube, youtube.com/c/Defenders of Cobalt, or Twitter @Cobalt Defenders. What is today? Wednesday. So next game we got Friday night, 9 p.m. Central here on DOK, doing Destroy of Worlds, our the aliens scenario. Saturday during the day, noon Central here on DOK, we're going to be streaming our next episode of Watercolors and Warriors, so it'll be our first live stream with that, so check it out. And then Saturday night, 9 p.m. Central, over on Goodman Games Official, Bart's running us through some more Umerica, so check that out for our Danger Stranger show. And if I remember correctly, we got this Sunday, 9 p.m. Central on DOK, we are doing the next episode of our Salt Marsh campaign.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, you got to blow up a spaceship and get creepy alien body transformation powers.
Yeah, we'll see how long I keep it. It might be a little bit because I have at least seen the show, so I've got a way to picture stupid things I can do with it.
Okay,
right out of the
awesome.
gate here. So I'll try to keep the abuse to a minimum now.
Bless your heart, you disgusting bastard.
It's gonna be great.
It will be. Jake, I've got to say, I'm so happy that you called out the prison industrial complex on issue 1. Taking it to the man.
Well, you know, law enforcement and public service people have to stick together.
That was great.
As a firefighter, I gotta stick up for the little guy.
That was delightful. That made me really happy. And then, you know, Jeff, I got to infect you with a horrible parasite. Issue 1. It was just great.
Got me pregnant.
With callbacks to Beastmaster.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's where it's at.
That was honestly maybe my favorite part. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Where can we find you, beautiful bastard?
Twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. We are streaming on Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays. Saturdays, this is our first one, and we're going to be doing it for a while. It's 6 Central, so it's actually between the shows. So your whole Saturday is mapped
We got
out.
you
It's
booked
pretty
the
great.
entire day.
Yeah. So
Wow.
great. 6 Central, we're starting a Worlds Without Number Hexcrawl campaign. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then back on Monday, we'll be over on we'll be back on our own channel playing Alien.
Yeah.
Yay!
So good times.
I'm really excited. Thank you all very much for joining me on this. I think it's just going to get better and better. And thanks to everybody who watched. Stay spectacular. Keep gaming. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.